Hi, so the purpose of my speech was to teach the audience how to complete a cooking related task through a step-by-step demonstration. I feel that I achieved that purpose because I showed each step while explaining it, making it easier for the audience to follow along and understand that process. I think my introduction was effective because I introduced the topic clearly and explained why it was useful. I also previewed what the audience would learn during the demonstration and helped prepare the audience for the rest of the speech by showing the ingredients I'd be using, why it was useful to me, and why it would be useful to them as well. I feel my process was pretty clear. It could have been clearer by maybe zooming the camera out a little bit more and showing everything I was doing in real time instead of like lifting it up and showing the camera, but that just wasn't really possible in my situation. But I believe that the process was clear. I explained each step in the order they needed to be completed. I showed the ingredients, then I showed the steps, exactly how I did it. I also demonstrated the actions as I explained them as best as I could, which I believe would help the audience visually understand the process of the speech. And then breaking the task into smaller steps, so putting everything in the bowl, then mixing it up, then having the tortilla, then the lettuce, and then spreading it on top. I believe that would help the audience follow along. That's why I did it. So the visual aids, I feel like I probably could have been a little bit more clear on, but I think I had the correct ingredients, tools, and materials to help support my explanations, but I think demonstrating it all probably could have been a little bit easier to go. The visual aids did, I think, help make the speech more engaging and easier to understand. I believe my delivery was confident and conversational. I tried to keep that eye contact as like your feedback stated, and keep that throughout the entire video from beginning to end. I believe I spoke very clearly and maintained a positive tone throughout the speech. I feel like I appeared a little bit comfortable while presenting than I did, a little bit more comfortable than the practice one, just because I was a little bit more practiced and things like that. I think first I will try to maintain even more eye contact during the audience instead of looking down at the materials as often. I had everything already chopped and prepared, so I could have been looking at the audience than at the materials. I think I also should slow down during the important steps to ensure that the audience can follow everything clearly. I think I went a little bit too fast in the middle, from like putting things to the bowl to mixing it to spreading it on the tortilla. I think I did things a little bit fast. And then third, I think I should use stronger transitions between the points, so the organization of my speech was a little bit clearer, just because I think I went from one step to the next without any transitions, and I didn't have any transition into my conclusion as well. I plan to practice more before presenting so that these improvements can become more natural with the other speeches. Some things I think I did well was using those visual demonstrations. So like I said, I wasn't able to have the camera positioned directly over the materials to where my face could still be in it, but I feel like I did pretty good at trying to show it to the camera with that. So they could understand exactly what I was doing and how I was doing it. Second, I think I would like to continue speaking with the confidence and the enthusiasm I had. I was pretty excited to share this with someone, with anyone who would want to watch it, and things like that. And I would like to continue organizing my information in a logical step-by-step format, so that using the outline was very helpful in a way for me to gather my thoughts, gather exactly what I would be speaking, and to help myself from there, because it makes it easy to follow. But yeah, that is my self-evaluation of my speech, and yeah, thank you.